Hey yo, what is good, everybody? It is the big homie, the Bully King, Grandpappy Play, aka Pale Consoles, back with another stream here on Twitch and YouTube. I want to thank everyone for joining me this evening. Also, big thanks and shout outs to the folks checking out the VODs over on YouTube. Much appreciation, and as always, if you enjoy what you see, would appreciate a like, comment, and subscribe. So we're back here. Gonna do some more Breath of Fire 3. Not going to be as long a stream as I was hoping for. I started a little late because I was trying to get confirmation, and I did not. I was hoping work would be canceled tomorrow. We're going to be hit with a very cold set of weather patterns here where I live at, in this region of the country here in the United States. And I was hoping I wouldn't have to go to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, as it stands, even if it is negative 15 degrees Fahrenheit tomorrow morning when I go to work, I still have to go. So we won't be up late enjoying ourselves. That being said, it's going to be nothing but a chill grinding stream. I didn't grind as much as I wanted to last stream because I was yapping my tail off. But that's okay. So we're going to get into it. I got my half-filled bottle. I forgot to do that. So we might break to fill up the bottle a little early. That's okay. Anyway, let's swap out over. Make sure nothing broken. Check all my screens. All right. Looks like we're good. There. Got everything positioned right. It looks like we is good. Let's get going. Still on the grind. Need 36k Zenny. That's the currency. 36k, 36.4k to be exact, to finish buying out the weapons I need. Once I get there, then we'll continue this, because I want to have my weapons. Excuse me. That's what grinding games are for. You grind to get what you need. If you rush too much, you'll be caught slipping. You will be judged as lacking, as being needy, not prepared, so on and so forth. Just to check, we're at 28. So we need 8.4k more. Probably should be able to get it this stream. There we go. About to say. All right. There's no disembowel. This gives me money, but there's no disembowel. Okay, good. We should be good. Okay. Guard. There we go. That's the money I need. We're at 29. Whoop. Top, nobody cares about that. Again, the part that makes this Anytime the machines show up, I get less money. That's what's taking this so long. If I get a battle where it's nothing but machines, I do get some experience, but I get no money. Ain't much, but it's still money. Still experience. See, this is what I get stuck. This is what I'm talking about. You got all these robots. I'm gonna get some good experience. But I ain't gonna get no money. Zero. Zilch. Nada. As in not a damn thing. Okay, that takes the multi-bots to attacking with lightning. Yeah, thunderclap. Got thunder ring, so we're good. Decent experience. Zero. You see that? Zero. Nothing. The little assassin dudes, yeah, they have that disembowel move and I hate it. But they give the most money here. I didn't take no damage during this, or it looks like so far. Alright, so Guard didn't kill him. We're at 30. 30K. I thought her battle app. There it is. Oh, 100 experience, 0 Zenny. 0. See? Again, nothing. Oh, okay. That sucked. You're not gonna kill. See? You're not strong. Okay, well, wait. Buddy. No money. None. You're hurting me here. You're hurting me. what's good? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? No. I'm sorry. How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Hopefully you're staying warm. Thank you so much for stopping on by. And let me get you a shout out real quick. Let's go straight to the top. Now what the Alright, which is... Oh. Hold on. No? Alright, Twitch is acting up over on my phone. I know I gave Mel a shout out. I see it on my creator dashboard, but my phone and everything else ain't showing shit. Twitch, why? Sacrifice. Oh shit! That hurt. And I still get no money. Well, that blows. That's worse than disembowelment. Holy fuck. It goes, Mel, it goes. Did you see the shout out pop up on your screen? Because I gave a shout out, and on my creator dashboard it came through. It did? Okay. Because I monitor on my phone so I can see the chat, because I got the phone right under the screen, and it did not show up, and I was worried. But I'm okay, I'm okay. I, as of right now, still have to go to work tomorrow. I was hoping they'd cancel it, but they have not yet. How are you doing? You had a doctor's appointment today. Hopefully it went in your favor. It did? Cool. There's that. Okay, yeah, you hit him, whatever. Thunderclap can get a heal. There's that. Well, Mel, I can only hope that you get to stay warm for the next like 9 days. Maybe it's not going to be as bad where you're at, but I know for me, I'm looking at single digits and negative digits for temperature for like 9 days in a row. I'm not happy about this. No new restrictions for work, but the old ones are still in effect, so you can't work. Workers' comp is good. Okay, well, hey, at least you're getting paid. At least you're getting paid. Ooh, a barrier ring? Hold on. At least you're getting paid. They ain't giving you no light duty. That's some bullshit. Because remember, I told you, some places they do that. Excuse me. Versus psionic attacks. We'll keep that in mind. Going to get an MRI and going to start physical therapy. Let me tell you now, physical therapy is a bitch. I've had to do it. Only thing physical therapy does is teaches you how to endure the pain. Meaning, when you go there, they're going to hurt you. They're going to stretch you in ways that's going to hurt. Physical therapy, I understand the concept, but it still sucks. I've had it, I want to say, I've had it once, no, maybe twice. It was a long time ago. But basically all they do is they move you and say, does this hurt? And you say yes, and they keep doing it until you get used to it. 9 to 12 inches of snow. Yeah, yeah, I got snow coming my way as well. The snow I'm not so much worried about. I have 4-wheel drive. I'm a be real. I don't like snow. And if I don't have to, I like, right now, today on the way home from work, we hit like 10 degrees today. It was a mini heat wave. I made sure I got plenty of food and drink in the fridge. Your fiance got to work. I feel bad for her. I feel bad because, look, like I said, I was hoping I didn't have to go to work tomorrow. We have had instances where it was too cold or snowy, and they have canceled work on days like that, especially with it being a Friday. I was hoping. But as of right now, I still got to go to work tomorrow. It means I still got to get up at 4 in the fucking morning, get ready, go out, warm up the truck, brush off any snow or scrape any ice off, and drive my butt there. I'm not happy. And considering it might be minus 17 degrees, yeah, front-wheel drive. I mean, front-wheel drive is better than rear wheel drive. My vehicle is natively rear wheel, but I can switch to 4-wheel, which is infinitely better. Infinitely. But yeah, deep snow, minivan ain't cutting it in deep snow. I'm sorry. You said 9 to 12 inches? Yeah. Now my SUV, not a problem. I may only be going 30, 35, 40 miles an hour to work, but not a problem. Minivans and cars, no, y'all. Those, hopefully you don't get your fiance doesn't get stuck on the side of the road. What?
Hello, motherfucker.
Around the world, what's up? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going? Hopefully you're staying warm. Thank you so much for coming on through. And hold on, let me get you a shout out. Now see, the Around the World shout out showed up on my phone. The one for Mel didn't. Twitch is fucking around. I don't know. Last seen playing Roblox. Oh, I never played Roblox. Don't plan on it either. But that's just a me thing. I am okay. I am okay. I'd be better if I didn't have to go to work tomorrow, but as I was telling Mel, as of right now, it looks like I have to go to work. In the cold. Yeah, Twitch gonna Twitch. Well, like I said, I have my creator dashboard on the PC. That's where I can see all of the, you know, auto mods and shit like that. But I have it up on my phone so I can see the chat better. It's my direct line of sight. You honestly forgot you had to work. It must be nice to be young. I wish I could forget I had to work. Unfortunately, I will remember that I have bills to pay. I have rent to pay. I gotta keep the heat on, the electricity on, my internet paid. I gotta make sure there's gas in the vehicle. I gotta make sure I can go to the store and buy me some good drink and food for the weekend where I'm gonna lock myself in my crib. So I cannot forget that I have to go to work. Neo! Whoa, we got Neo up in here. Neo, don't you live further north than I do? Of course. Yeah. Hold on. First and foremost, How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going, Neo? Thank you so much for stopping on by. Hopefully you're doing well. And let us get you a shout out. You're at work now. You're again around the world. Recently joined the working force, so 10 minutes late, forgetting to be at work. It's nice to be young. That's all I can say. Yeah, it's around. Yeah, the Canadians. Yeah, Krevin had hit me up earlier. I hope he got my message because my phone was messing up earlier at work. Me and Krevin were gonna try to play some Vampire Survivors tomorrow night, but his work has changed things up. Yep. You Canadians in the I won't hold that against you. Yeah, me and Krevin had invited me. He wanted to play some Vampire Survivors. I was gonna try to do that. But his work changed. He sent me a message today. His work changed, which might be for the better because I haven't collabed in so long. So much has changed with collabs. They got that stream together now. Craven would probably have to like spend an hour walking me through setting up for a collab stream. I'm a be real. I am just that far out of the loop. Yeah, he told me you had another collab with others. Well, because he just asked me last night as well. He asked me last night, hey, you want to do this? I'm like, oh, well, okay. I mean, usually Fridays, that's, you know, at the end of the week. I'm kind of tired. I don't know how long I'm going to do a stream for. Hold on, what's Melody saying here? What is a common red flag that people rarely see? That's a loaded question. Because from my experience, the unwillingness to find out facts, the willful, I don't want to say stupid, willful ignorance is a red flag I see. That's me personally. When someone just doesn't want to know and just assume, and when you tell them, they refuse to check. That is willful ignorance is a red flag. If I see that, I really don't want to deal with them. I don't know if that's one of the answers on to the quiz you. No, not disinvolvement. What the? No. And another one. Someone who dropped the L-bomb too soon. That could be one. That could be one. I love you guys. It was open for interpretation. Well, open for interpretation. Then the answer depends on a person's personal experience. Depending on what you've experienced in your life, that's the red flags that nobody looks for red flags until they've experienced them. I'm gonna say it like that. If you've never experienced it, especially nowadays, no one believes anything is possible until it happens to them. That's what I have seen, and again, willful ignorance. Oh, that could never happen to me until it happens. And it's like, oh, that did happen to me. No shit. Okay, that's not a red flag. That's corporate propaganda. That's been around for like 70 years, if not longer. That's not a red flag. That's just straight up lies. That's just straight up lies. Any corporation that I have worked at, they give you the same. It's not even that live. That's one of a set. There's usually a set of them. Here we care about our employees. Here we are family. Here we care what you think. All of them lies. Only thing corporation cares about is money and not getting sued. Don't get me started on that. I have had conversations with folks who believe the lies. I've worked here for 20 years, and they've done right. They mean what they say. Okay, give it another year or two. The job I had before this one, I got a buddy of mine. He was my lead, but he worked at that. He's, as of this year, 23 years at this place. He's younger than me, but he's been there since basically high school. He's in his like early 40s now. When I was working there, I saw all kinds of red flags, like real red flags. Now I'm finding out 5-6 months, that company may not be there anymore. It's a red flag in that when it comes time to be with your actual family, they're going to take off. Yeah, see, no, that one I don't play. I don't play. I'm going to tell you now, in the past, I want to say 15 years of working at various places, I have never worked an hour. No, that's not true. I've worked 3 hours of overtime when asked. And those were it was like 1 hour at like each of the other jobs. They got that 1 hour. I said, look, I can do it. It's not like I'm physically capable of it. I'm just not going to do it. In 15 plus years, I have never worked a Saturday or Sunday. I used to do that all the time. I said, fuck that. I ain't doing that no more. And I tell them that in the interview. And if they don't want me, fine. They don't have to have me. But I get away with it. Now, on the flip side, like where I'm at, if my truck don't start tomorrow, it'll be the first time in 4 years I will either call off or be late. I've been there 4 years as of last week. Ain't nobody in the building. Almost 100 total employees. Ain't nobody in the building got that record but me. And it ain't because I like the company. I've done told the plant manager, the highest authority in the building, I can give a fuck less about the damn job. But I am the best at my job. And I am the least, I hog the least resources for it. I ain't gonna be calling in all the time. I ain't late all the time. I ain't complaining about not making them. I know what I need to do to make more money if I want to do it at that job. If I want to make more money, though, I'm not going to stay at that job. Oh, you know what? No. Here's what we got. This. Yeah, when it comes to work, I'm old. I can be ornery and get away with it because I got some facts to back it up. I got facts and skill to back it up. You have 1 HP, dude. Did you do all that? Guard goes up a level. Cool. Power goes up 3. Cool. We're at 33K, slowly making our way to 36.4K. But yeah, red flags for business, red flags for people. That is two different things, though. If Pappy is so, look. I try my best to be a happy, positive, kind person. Stupidity, though. Like, I'm lucky I haven't been called into HR because there's a couple of young folks at work. When I say young, they're like early 30s, mid 30s. I call them stupid to their face. I'm like, why are you so stupid? Why are you so dumb? Why are you such an... I've said this in front of management to these people, and it's usually in... Okay. Happy story time. Let me tell you about this young man we got at work. Now, he's got a lot of issues, but we're going to focus on one main one. He's a married young man. He has a daughter from a previous relationship. Last year, well, no. I want to say 15 months ago, him and his wife had a kid, his current wife. 3 months ago, 5 months ago, his wife gave birth to another kid. So 10 months apart. 10 months apart, he's had 2 kids. He had to wait to take his maternity leave because he took it so soon. It was less than a year. But after the second kid, let me tell you the stupid part. First time you have been late, don't be late anymore. Around the world, let me tell you something. You wanna have some pull where you work. First thing, foremost, especially for a younger generation, is attendance. If you can be better than the rest of the people in your generation about attendance, you will get a lot more positive things your way. Anyway, back to the story. This young man who has had 2 kids in 10 months, okay, again, he's not the brightest. He is not the brightest. So, usually on time. Get off her. Oh, no. Let me tell you. Wait, Mel, hold on. I'm gonna tell you something. See, he fucked up. Because he is a bit of a hustler. He's trying to get his money, this and that. So one day he's at work. And I go outside, and this young man is smoking a cigarette. This man does not smoke. He's fairly healthy. I mean, he's a big back, you know, he loves his food, but he goes to the gym. He was training to be a firefighter, this and that, but he's outside smoking. So I know something is wrong right off the rip. Something is wrong. So I wait for him to calm down. Whatever he's doing, I'm not bothering him. Let him smoke the cigarette. He comes in, and I go back inside. He's talking to other people, and he's loud, and he's excited, and this and that. Turns out, his wife, who just had her second kid, 10 months after the first kid, her first kid, his third, she was going through his phone and found that another woman was sending him money via Cash App. I asked no other questions, except, why is some woman sending you money? I didn't ask how he knew this woman. I didn't ask, why is some other woman sending you money? Especially because he's one of those guys, he's like, man, I ain't gonna ask nobody for money, this and that, and blah, 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 blah. Why is some other woman sending you money is the first question. Well, you know, she just helping me. I'm like, okay, whatever. He's giving me this hum and and well, you see, and no, okay. First and foremost, if that's the answer you just gave your wife, she's probably going to ask you for a divorce. Little did I know, because the next thing that comes out of his mouth, well, man, she was saying something about a divorce and this. I'm like, you stupid motherfucker. What do you expect she's going to do? Man, I know it looks wrong, but it ain't wrong. I'm like, dude, perception is everything. Especially, she just had a kid. Sorry, ladies, but if you have a kid, hormones are out of whack. Do not fuck with a woman who just had kids. If she just had a kid, you be on your best behavior, fellas. I'm telling it like it is. I ain't got no kids, but I know better. So he's trying to tell me, I know how it looks like. If you know how it looks like, why are you stupid? Well, it's a misunderstanding. It's a misunderstanding. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. He doesn't believe this. I'm gonna tell you. Wait. Let me go with the story. So I'm trying to explain to him. Other people, like one of the leads, actually a supervisor, actually said, hey, if you need it, I can get you some legal advice. I got a lawyer. I already been through all this. Man, she ain't gonna divorce me. She ain't gonna divorce me. It's just a misunderstanding. I just gotta get her to see it from my view. I'm like, dude, first and foremost, you need to take this as seriously as she is. If she don't see your side of things, she don't believe whatever it is you gotta say, you need to take it as seriously as she does. I don't see why I had to do that. I'm like, because first and foremost, again, you gonna sign away half your shit. Anything, any plans you got, you want to be what, some big wig, you want to get into politics, you want to do this and that, you can hang all that up. You want to stop working at this company that don't pay much and get into, something that pays much, you're gonna hang all that up. In fact, you're gonna be working here even more, because this is also a guy who likes to call off every payday Friday. Every 2 weeks he wants to call off. That's sin. Oh, well, wait, hold on. No. This is stupidity. This is stupidity because, and I'm going to skip a lot of the story because there's a lot more examples of stupidity. We're going to skip ahead about a week and a half, 2 weeks. And he comes in and he's hot and bothered again. 3 kids. 2 of them are with this wife. The third one is from a girlfriend before he got married. The oldest kid is like 16 or 17. That's from years ago. That's young and stupid. We're gonna scratch that out. I only said it because it's, again, he's paying for that kid. He's paying for these 2 while he's married, but he's gonna be really paying if he get a divorce. Anyway, he comes into work. Oh no, wait. Let me back up. The reason he was mad the day I caught him smoking. We're going back to the first day, and I'm calling him stupid because his wife caught. He's mad because his wife called him when she asking questions. No, she called him because I guess she found out about the Cash App thing from before, because he's got his phone at work. I didn't even ask him how. She's just now calling about something she found in his phone, but she called up work. He didn't answer his phone because obviously they were fighting the day before. But she calls up work. He doesn't answer his phone, so she calls his supervisor. She calls my supervisor. I mean, I don't know this one, but she knows that my supervisor used to look after this dude until he transferred. So she's calling both supervisors. She's calling the office because she wants the password to his Apple computer. And he's mad because he's like, I told her I'll give her the password when I get home. No, wrong answer again. If you've been caught and you say you're innocent, you give that password up right away. I don't see why I have to do that. Because you've been caught, stupid. Well, I wasn't doing nothing wrong. It looks like it. And it looks like it to everybody here you talking to at work. No, it's just a misunderstanding. Yeah, why won't you give her the password? I'll give it to her when I get home. No. That's the wrong answer. Wrong answer. So anyway, flash forward again, like I said, about a week and a half, 2 weeks later. He comes in and he's hot and bothered because his wife went through his phone again and she saw that he was asking ChatGPT. Again, he's stupid. He decides he wants to talk to AI. But he's asking ChatGPT what's the best way to protect his money in the event of a divorce. His wife finds this and thinks that he's just trying to maximize his profits on getting out of the marriage. And he has the nerve to ask, well, no, I asked him, I'm like, dude, why would you put this on your phone if she's already searched it? And his answer, this is the stupidity part. His answer is, well, she already searched it once. I didn't think she'd search it again. Stupid. She's going to search it as many times as she wants the rest of the time you're married. If you are married 2 months, she's going to search it all those 2 months. If you're married 20 years, she's going to keep searching it for 20 years. You have lost trust. I don't see why. Yes, thank you, Neil. This is the point of the story. This dude is an idiot. This is why I call him an idiot. And I said, now I do not condone cheating. But I got a little hood experience. I grew up, you know, in not so nice neighborhoods. If you gonna do dirt on your significant other, first and foremost, you don't lock your phone. You don't put no password on your PC. You don't do none of that shit for the stuff they have access to. Second of all, you have a burner phone that never goes inside your house. You keep that phone at work. Keep it in the car. I wouldn't even keep it in the car if you guys share cars. You do not have all the stuff that you doing dirt on the phone that your spouse can get to. You have a burner phone that never goes in the house. Man, I never thought of that because you're stupid. It is cheaper to keep her, but you can't keep her if you're doing stupid shit. She ain't gonna give you that option. But it's a misunderstanding. And well, then why did you look this shit up on your phone that she's already searched? Oh goddamn! Not the disembowelment again. And he's like, well, I'm always talking to Chat GPT, and that's why she knows to ask, cause you're dumb. She knows if she wants to find out anything you doing, you gonna ask Chat GPT, cause you an idiot. You can't think for yourself. You need AI to think for you, and AI is stupid. Man, but AI, how has AI helped you get out of this situation? I didn't check that. Why did you not check? Yeah, I don't condone his actions either. But why are you stupid? Why? Well, see, it's not really like, well, if it's not really like that, why is your ass needing to take advice from your supervisor about possibly getting legal advice? Well, if she just listens to me and she'll understand once I explain it to her. Has she understood yet? Don't be stupid. No, at this point, it's just, why are you this stupid? You ain't gotta be a genius to... If you're gonna do... Look, my mama told me, if you don't want to be in trouble, A, don't do it, or B, don't get caught. This young man is too stupid for choice B. I told him that, and he's like, man, why you gotta be so harsh? I'm like, because I'm right. It doesn't have to be... No, dude, it is like that. I didn't cure myself. I'm stupid. Not as stupid as this kid, but I mean, this is stuff that, like, irks me when I talk to people who are stupid. There is no reason to be this stupid. And yet, he is the stupid. Alright, I'm gonna calm down. Let me stop talking about stupid. This is how stupid people get Pappy worked up. His dump stat is intelligence. Here, okay, no, Mel. He has no intelligence stat. He's one of those guys who wants to say he's smart. He wants to pass himself off as smart. He doesn't read for himself. He asks everything of ChatGPT. He thinks ChatGPT is the greatest thing in the world. I can go into so much more, but I would probably end up doxing myself because he has done some dumb shit. Alright, I just had to cure myself real quick. Alright, there we go. Yeah, wisdom's another stat he lacks. Ghost! Yo, what's good? How you doing? How you feeling? How's it going, homie? Thank you for stopping by. Hope you're staying warm. I believe you're also in the area of the U.S. that's going to be affected by much cold this next coming 9 days. Let me get you a shout out, homie. We were just talking about Grandpappy's aversion to stupid people. Like, it's okay if you're not as intelligent. Not everyone can be super smart. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But when you are willfully ignorant to the point of willful ignorance irks me. This is a guy who I could tell, hey, you might want to check into this. No, I don't need to check into that. Why? Because I know this and this. Well, this and this is wrong. No, it ain't. No. If I told him the sky can be the color red. No, if I go outside, it's blue. I said, at sunrise and sunset, it can be tinted red. No, it ain't like that. I'm like, dude, you can go outside and look. I am okay, Ghost. I am okay. I'm a little upset because I have to go to, as of right now, I still have to go to work tomorrow. It's a possibility. It is forecasted to be anywhere from, I think, -3 to -15 degrees Fahrenheit when I get up for work tomorrow. I am not looking forward to that. I hope you, Ghost, are having a good day. I mean, overall, I'm having a good day. We were just talking about, I don't know how we got on this subject of stupid people, but we were talking about stupid people. And I was giving an example of one I work with. And I believe everyone, from the example I've given, can agree that the person I'm talking about is indeed stupid. Without a shadow of doubt. Just stupid. Willfully ignorant. 100%. Thank you, Neo. I'm not the only one that thinks this. I mean, he has many dumb moments. Most of which I don't want to get into here because -26 for... Oh, Jesus Christ. Ghost? Fun fact. I have seen that temperature twice living here near Chicago. That's the only time my vehicle has not started. It's not the current vehicle I have, but that's the only time I've had a vehicle not start in the winter. -26 before the wind chill. If it at okay, like I said, I just celebrated 4 years at my current job, like last week or something like that. Perfect attendance for 4 full years. If I knew it was going to be -26 tomorrow when I woke, I would tell my boss today. Just give me the day off. It's less than 24 hours. I'm not going to make it in. My vehicle's not going to start. I'm not going to be here. At -26, like I said, it's possible it'll be -15 tomorrow. There was a chance they was going to call off work. I mean, there's still a chance, but it hasn't happened, at least as of 3 hours ago. The Weiss almost didn't start tonight after work. Yeah, no, it's a very real thing. 50-kilometer winds. You know, you live further to you live up in the Canadian land. You live up in maple syrup land. Oh wait, we hit 36. I need 400 more. Okay. Maple syrup land, it gets colder than here in Freedom Land. Well, unless you live in Montana. Montana is just insane. I will never live in Montana. Yeah, no, this is as far north as I want to live. I didn't even want to live this far north, but Chicago got expensive real fast. Even if you don't like your maple frozen, hey, look. I don't know what to tell you. We put up with it every year. Oh, I done earned my money. Okay. We done hit 36.4. We done hit 36.4. This is the main point of the stream. All of my bitching and moaning, complaining, my apologies. That's just me. That's just Grandpappy yapping about whatever y'all talking about. See this campfire? At minus 16 degrees, I'm jumping in that son bitch. Okay. I'm staying away from all the windows in my place, sliding glass door, because the cold just radiates off the glass. You can try to stream tomorrow. Best of luck to you around the world. Went in today. Didn't even last until 8:30. Called it a day. While at home, they called saying tomorrow we ain't bothering to work. See, that's what I was hoping for, Neo. I have not gotten that call. I have not gotten that email. Because they have done that, whether it be cold or snow. They've done it a couple times at the current job where I'm at. Let's see. Have to work inside. Yeah. That's the thing. I work inside, but it's in a warehouse, so they don't really keep it heated. Usually they'll call off if they think if it's too dangerous to get to work. Then they will give us the option to take it off without pay, but no penalty. But they have to approve that. Yeah, Neil. No. I understand you. You know, working on buildings, and I understand. But my understanding still doesn't make me feel any better. The fact that I still had to get up at 4 in the morning and go to this cold ass place. I had to drive through these cold ass winds, this cold ass temperature, in my cold ass truck. Hello, Silent Night. Welcome to the new world. Now, this ain't new. This is old. If I could afford to move back to California and live there, I would. I can't. That's why I live out here, Chicagoland. Home of the Hawk of Lake Michigan. Yeah, no, it's just, it is what it is. Alright. We're gonna get her the Sage's frock. Equip it. You'll be able to jam with me until 6 p.m. If I had tomorrow off, I'd probably make this like a 5 and 6 hour stream. Just chilling. Wait, no. I want to do 2 of those. Equip you. Buy one of you. Equip to you. We're not doing the shield. The helm is the last one. Boom. Boom. Yes. Equip. Boom. Alright. So we've gotten everything for everyone except I gotta see what Pecco needs. Pecco shouldn't need much. Shenanigans. Yeah, well, no. That's what adulting is. Sometimes most times you gotta do whatever you gotta do. And what I gotta do is get up at 4 in the morning, get ready for work, go out, start the truck in anywhere from -3 to -17 Fahrenheit. Run back inside while it, you know, the engine warms up. The heat won't warm. By the time I get to work, it takes me maybe like 10, 15 minutes to get to work, depending on traffic. The heat doesn't kick in until I'm already at work, basically. The gene from the big tree? Yeah, yeah. Hold on, I'll show you. Last gene, I believe. Was it fused? No, it's not fused. Okay, these are not in order. I have the guide up here. Trance. Trance was the last one. That's it. Right there. I got that, and then I was like, okay, I looked around. I know the area I gotta go to next, but first, I need to get my weapons in order. So I've been grinding. Oh yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to see what Peko needs. Alright, we already got him the Raptor Claws. He needs Spike Gauntlets. Hold on, let me write this down. That's 6,800. Doesn't need that. Okay, we only need to get him the Spike Gauntlets. Yeah, I know. I can change. Yeah. No. What I was doing. Hold on. I have to be out of town to do it though. I don't think I can do it in town. Can you do it in town? Hold on. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure you cannot change them when you're in the town. It's like in the tent. If you got a campsite set up, they won't let you change them. Yeah, you can't. No, you can't change them in town. That's why I had to leave. Sadly, Peko is not staying in my party, and I'm not sad about it. We'll put Ray in the party. He needs levels. Alright, I need 6,800. Let's camp and save. Luckily, it's only 6,800. It's not 36K. 6.8K is much better than 36.4. And once we get that and get the spiked gauntlets for Peko, I will then proceed to the next part of the game. Will it all happen tonight? I'm not sure. Depends if I can get more fights with money-giving enemies instead of all those damn robots. Hey, look, I'm at 69 hours. Nice. All right, we have saved. We're going to take this moment because I started stream off with a half bottle of drink. So I'm going to take this moment to fill up the bottle. I'm also going to go and hit the little streamer's room, get that all out the way so it's all synced up. So everyone, hold on a hot moment, maybe stretch your legs, cuddle up under that blanket if you're somewhere cold, because there's a lot of places that are cold right now. Unless you're in Australia or you in Chile. My homie from Chile hasn't come through. No, Pakistan. The dude from Pakistan who talks about how quitting masturbation is the greatest thing in life. I'm not going to, to each their own. But in the meantime, let me go ahead and hit the little streamer's room, grab a drink. I will be back in a few moments. All right, folks, we are back. Feeling refreshed. Got the, you can hear it right there, full bottle of drink. So let's hydrate the kidneys. Probably shouldn't be drinking ice cold drinks. Walking through the apartment. You know it's bad when you're on the other side of the room from where the window is, and you can feel the cold air emanating from said window. So I had to crank the heat up a bit. I'm not gonna be a happy I'm gonna be a grumpy grandpappy tomorrow morning. Let me tell you. Grandpappy really don't like cold. I like it less and less each year I get older. All right, back to grinding. Back to grinding. These guys give no money. We feel on those. Alright. Take them out. Zero Zenny. They're trying to keep the poor man poor. Okay, we get a little money from this. Ray goes up a level. Cool. Alright. I see what we're doing here. Everyone gets some. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, not good. Yeah, have some. Alright. Where's my little treasure bag at? No money again! I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna invoke that young man's artist name. Reveals. Also, quick reminder, newest poll went up on Twitter on Sunday. If you want to have an influence on what Grandpappy plays next week, I would appreciate you going over to the Twitter poll and cast your vote. Would be greatly appreciated. Oh, killed your own guy? Cool. Got little money. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. We need to check our ferries. Excuse me. Need to check the ferry village real quick. I haven't checked them in a long while. Oh! No! How did I got 8 fairies that died. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What the fuck? They had a food. No. I got no. Okay, hold on. I gotta stock food. Holy shit. 8 fairies. That's some. Oh my god. That's what I get for forgetting. Holy shit. Well, that sucks. I've already gone through a few saves. Oh, jeez. 8 fairies gone. And I never even got the bag from the last place. I just realized that. It's probably a top. It's all tops so far right here. Well, that didn't go as expected. Oh, okay, vitamin, whatever. I gotta have my fairies feed themselves. What the how the hell did that happen? They were doing so well. Alright, I gotta hope I don't get hit. They're gonna hit me with disembowelment, I know. There's one. Don't you do it. Okay, you missed. Okay, you didn't do it. Cool, cool, cool. Inferno doesn't do much shit. We survived without getting disemboweled. And we got, what, 1K? That's nice. We're almost up to 3. I need 6. Oh, almost 7. Alright, okay, we can do this again. Actually, you know what? No. Hey, it's Abdul! How are you doing? Welcome on in. Hopefully you're having a nice day. Hopefully Well, I don't think you're having a cold spell. Here in the United States, it's getting very cold. So I'm hoping everyone can stay warm. But thank you for coming and joining me on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. No, not the disembowelment! Okay, you missed. You take your health bravely in your life. Hey, no. It's good to stay healthy. It's good to take care of yourself. Don't be overzealous, though. Make sure you still have some fun. Have some whimsy in your life. But no, thank you so much for coming. I greatly appreciate it. As you see, we're here grinding some more. Trying to earn enough money to get the last little bit of armament I need before progressing to the next stage of the game. We're getting a lot of these assassins. You know what? I'm not mad about the assassins. Yes, they have disembowelment, which sucks, but they have money. Unlike the robots, these guys have money. There's a disembowel. Don't. Miss. Good. He missed. Nice. Another 1K. Again, Abdul, I'm not gonna knock your lifestyle. If it's good for you, that's fine. Other folks, you know, they're free to choose on that subject. It doesn't matter to me, as long as you're happy. If you're happy, if they're happy, even if the choices are different, that's all I want is for people to be happy. When people come here, be happy, be chill, have some fun, maybe a little trash talking, but most of all, just be happy. Hold on a second, let me check my weather real quick. Oh boy. Temperature is steadily dropping. It is 10 degrees Fahrenheit outside according to my weather application. My weather app. And it's just going to keep getting colder and colder and colder. All right, now they see they took my money away. I was getting some money. Now they're going to give me this, right? I'm not going to get any money. Free heals, okay. Alright, get rid of that dude. Get some experience, but we get no money. No money. I just look. I'm a firm believer that if you do work, you should get some money. If I do work, I should get some money. So me not getting any money for the work I just put in, I'm not happy. These guys will give me a little bit of money. Damn, Gar was mad. He said, let me reprisal with this. Alright, we're at 58. I need 1K more. Luckily, this ain't taking too long. They gave me a lot of the ninja guys. Gives 1K. Zenny. Cool. Nice easy battle. We're at 6.1. I need 700 more. As long as they don't give me nothing but robots from now on, we could possibly see the next stage. Okay. Excuse me. I killed it. Okay, that works for me. $64. Not Nintendo 64, but still 64. 6.4K. We're almost there. Dude, watch, I get to like 6,700 and they blue ball me with robots for the rest of the stream. I would be mad. Honestly, I would be. Good. And we got the 68. Cool. 68 one shot. That's you do me and I owe you one. Old heads will know the joke. I need armor. All right, we have bought everything I need to buy. We're actually going to equip it to Pecco as soon as we get out of town real quick. Oh shoot, we can throw this on him?
You suck.
Hey yo! What's good, homie? I saw you lurking earlier. I appreciate you coming on through, hanging on out. Let me give you a shout out. Hopefully you're staying warm, Heyo. It's a cruel, cold world out there. Oh no, okay, you done switched it back to playing no game. You was playing games, but you done switched it back. Let's take away your. You're fine. Hey, it's good to hear. All right, we have actually acquired all of the armor we want. So what I want to do, actually, wait a second. Oh yeah, you in Cali? Yeah. My mama's in Cali. My mama's gonna be cold because it's gonna be like in the 60s for the next week. I can talk smack about Californians about that. I used to live there. I used to be that way. It gets to 60 degrees. They break out the, my mom's got a goose down jacket that, covers her from her neck to the flow. Who's got... Okay, let's switch some... Alright, Nina's who I need to... Okay. So let's put you back in. Okay, so we gotta check the tree. Tree's up this way. There Yeah, I was talking to folks, and they were like, how could anyone live in Cali? It's so expensive. I'm like, look at the temperature for the next week. Look at our temperature. Our temperature is going to be in single digits or below zero. Cali, no. Cut off from the rest. Oh. Okay, I thought I could go ahead and get her. Okay, never mind. All right, that's not going to work. So, who do I need to have? Okay. So, my next, it ain't gonna be for a while, but my next boss battle, I'm gonna want to have these folks in. That's gonna be a while too. All right, this is, let's see. All right. Let's rest and save, and then we're gonna try to get through this area. Yeah, these guys are saying the same stuff. Where's my drink? Tasty. If I didn't have to work tomorrow, my drink wouldn't be watered down. Let me tell you that now. I wouldn't be thinking about needing to make dinner soon or none of that. $69. Nice. All right. All right, let's start this part. We've wasted enough. Well, I ain't gonna say waste. We spent enough time leveling up, getting all we needed. So let's see who's here that we gotta fight. Cool. Excuse me. Northwest. Oh, damn. Now we'll say the right rock. Now I probably should have used the Ragnarok because they got time below. you and Momo will going up levels soon. That'll be good. Alright, ladder. Go up the ladder! Okay, Yubi. Excuse me. Okay, what does UV glasses do? I'm assuming equipment. No. No, it's not there. Ah, it's armor, okay. Protect versus blindness. So oh, I lose some. Yeah, we can give that to Momo. We can give that to Momo. Alright. Southeast. Another ladder. Okay. Assassins. Do not. Good. They didn't. A little money. Almost level ups. There's a treasure chest. Speed boots, okay, cool. There we go. Ladder to the right. Two openings in the floor. Oh, see you guys. No money. No money! They won't give me no money. Hold on a second. Did my... Shit, my shit froze. Hold on. Alright, we got that. What is it? Okay, that's why. No, that's not what I wanted to do. rid of the assassins. No, here it comes. Oh, you son of a biscuit. And they missed. No! Alright, we need to bring old boy back. Where the hell is it? There it is. They only give me 1 HP. Why? All right, let's try this again. Don't miss, and don't let him, don't do it. Good, thank you. Holy. We got the experience, that's good. Oh, 1305, nice money. Let's cure. Alright, so now... Down the ladder, okay. Cool. Okay. Okay, cool. Looks like we're inside a ship. Uh-oh. Someone wants to fight. No disembowelment. We're gonna do it. Oh no, we got him. Cool. We good. Get back outside. Come on then. Who you at? Where you at? Who is you? Who you at and where you? Okay. Nice! 1 hit for each. Momo's almost to the next level. 500 Zenny almost. Cool. Dirt paths in the northeast, okay. That's a dead end. Momo goes up a level. And we're done. Thank goodness. So now we can just walk right through. That's nice. All right. Heal and save. All right, still at 69 hours, level 39. Okay, let me take a look here, because it is... Oh, we got a whole lot of stuff going on. Okay. All right, you know what? You return from the comfort of your bed? Well, I'm actually about to call it here, just because the next part's going to be long, and I still need to make dinner. Actually, hold on. Everyone, hold on. Let me check my emails. If I don't have to go to work tomorrow, we keep streaming. If I ain't got the email, we're gonna call it there for the night. So everyone, hold on 1 second. Let me check email. Everyone, pray for your boy. Everyone, pray that your boy ain't got to go to work tomorrow. Um, get the two-factor authentication here. What was that code again? Pray for your boy. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look like it's gonna be a good day for your boy tomorrow. Nope. It looks like as of right now, I still got to go to work. It is what it is, folks. So we are gonna call it here. We're gonna find someone to raid out here on the Twitch side of things. While I'm doing that, I do want to thank everyone for coming on through, hanging on out, chilling, chatting, lurking. Mel, I appreciate you coming back from the comfort of your bed. Go back to bed. Stay warm. While I'm at work tomorrow, stay warm for me. Uh, let's see who is out there. Who is out there? You intend to? Yes, yes. Do it for me. Do it for Grandpappy. See what's homeboy got here? Oh, he's still an hour in. He got a little collab going on. Um, yeah. Let's go and see the homie Gray Dev. One of the one of the folks from Land Down Under. He not cold. Excuse me. Whew. Let's get that raid going. All right, the raid is going. Again, I thank everyone for being here. Until next time, y'all be good, stay safe, stay warm, especially, or cool, depending on where you're at. Most of all, stay awesome. I thank y'all for being here. I hope to catch y'all next stream. Uh, and until then, peace out.